Here's a journal that I've just completed that I love. It's called Pickles and Relishes, and you'll see why inside. So I've made this very cute little opening here using very old book pages, actually from a Roy Rogers book. And here's some old blank book pages. And then when you open this up, we have more journaling spots up here. And this beautiful old dictionary from the early 1900s. And then another tag that you can journal on. And we're not done yet. It's an old book page. You can actually see the image on the other side of the page. And more journaling spots up here. And another journaling tag. And I love that this is the center of the fold of this dictionary page. And this is an old pattern. Okay, so we haven't even gotten to the inside yet. Let's look inside this journal. This is from an old magazine from the 1940s. I kept the date here, and you can journal on this lovely tag here and see the fun images on the back. Journal here. This is a mini journal, so it's a journal inside a journal. And this is from an antique cigar band that I've been collecting. Some old invoices, little dictionary pages. There's even a little tuck spot here with a tag. So it's just kind of fun. You can see it's made with an old file folder. Again, embellished with all kinds of antique papers. This is from an old bird book. And then we have another really fun little spot here. This is an old bookkeeping workbook. An old carbon copy hand-typed page there that I made into a tag. I'll just get through some of these pages. I love the imagery in this old Black Widow book. There's a pattern instructions. This is from a lovely old botanical book. You're very lucky to get these in your book because I hoarded them for the longest time. This is from an old workbook from the 1940s. This is an old music page, just over 100 years old, but I love how they mended it through the years, which is very cool. Again, this is something I don't use and give away very often, but this is an old, from the Library of Vintage. Actually, if you looked at it, it would stick on. That's how they used to claim their books. Some more journaling spots here for you. And you'll have fun reading through those work notes. More pattern pages. And this is why I'm calling this journal Pickles and Relish. It's from an old Watkins cookbook. So I left the recipes untouched in there for you. And then we just have some old craft pages here from an old magazine. Another very old music page. And this is from the 1960s. An old, what do you call those? Flip cards. Then I just made some little tags here. This, of course, is from a pattern. I love this tag because it's made from a dictionary page and an old invoice. And then there's another tuck spot here, made from old various books. Another one here, I used old stamps here on this tag, and that's from a book spine when I ripped a book apart. I love the old spines. And another tuck spot here. And this is on an old vintage atlas page. We have another lovely tuck spot here, some more pages. It's not a beautiful image. Here's an old envelope that I've put an old book page on with some old lace. And that lace is actually taken from the set of Anne with an E in a Green Gables set in Toronto. Here is a lovely old corner tuck with a pretty tag. And this is from an old dictionary. Another tuck spot here, the pattern tag, made out of a vintage pattern tissue. And a beautiful little dictionary word tribute. It's made from a tea bag. This one here, you can even lift that up and journal on the backs. And this is from the old Grimm's fairy tale book, which I think is lovely. Look at the image on that. Isn't it beautiful? It's a big deal to get two colors in a book. The Wise Griffin. And this is from an old invoice book. That was the cardboard cover, and I thought it was pretty. So I turned it into a tag as well with an old Bermuda stamp. And just some really old magazine advertisements. And that is one of my favorite journals. Check out the details at hyperstamper.com for the prices. There's just one. Thanks.